Teesworks covers an area of 4,500 acres, south of the River Tees in Redcar and Cleveland, and includes the site of the former SSI Steelworks. It is home to many thriving companies, and has £200 million already committed to remediate and prepare land to begin a series of projects, making the site ready for large-scale industrial investment and development. And there's plenty of projects already underway.
This is obviously the grand gatehouse for the Teesworks development, which is obviously going to be an internationally renowned business park and the biggest in the UK.
What we're doing at the moment is demolishing some heavy fuel oil tanks.
This is metals recovery, and we've currently just remediated the site ready for someone to move in and build.
Teesworks was the first site of its kind outside of London. It is tasked with regenerating the area, driving forward the redevelopment plans to create 20,000 new jobs, secure investment and contribute £1 billion to the wider Tees Valley economy. Many businesses are involved in the ongoing work, with many different job roles on site for people from the local area.
Did quite well at school, B's and C's, stuff like that, yeah. And then I went on to do A levels, and then from there I didn't really know what to do, to be honest. I was a bit unsure, so I did a degree in geography because it had good field trips basically. And then when I finished university, I think like a lot of people, you come out into the wild world and think, like, what do I do now? Thankfully, I applied for a job at Esch Construction, and they took us on, and I started as a training engineer. And within 18 months I managed to progress to a site manager and keep on progressing like that.
I went to school in Hartlepool also, Manor School of Technology as it was then. Went on to Hartlepool Sixth Form College to do my A-levels. I did reasonably well in my A-levels and my GCSEs. I went to university at Nottingham. I did chemistry degree and masters in chemistry. I started off as a site chemist at a waste transfer station in York, and then I've just moved throughout that.
Grew up in Redcar just down the road. I went to Redcar Academy and I was doing engineering in there, but it wasn't this type of engineering, that was more mechanical. I went to Middlesbrough College to do construction in the built environment, which is more sitting down, learning all the technical side of construction, and then I moved on from doing that to doing a HNC level 4, which is where I found out about this job.
Michael was recruited as an apprentice engineer on the site in 2021. Initially, he had approached Hall Construction for work experience, but supported by the Teesworks Skills Academy, established to link local people with job opportunities, he was fast-tracked to complete his construction skills certification scheme so he could be inducted to take up the role.
There's many different types of engineering, but the one this area in construction, it's more surveying and setting out, which means you're measuring stockpiles, setting out boundary lines, stuff like that. There's many different ways you can get into it. You can get an apprenticeship as soon as you leave school, and then the company will advise you what courses you need to do to move on. I'm learning a lot while I'm here, building confidence, all that. It's also helping with my college work as well, because I'm getting a better understanding of how it all works, instead of just sat there listening and reading about it.
The redevelopments at Teesworks will offer plenty of opportunities over the coming years for those that want to get into the construction industry.
All different ways of coming into the sector and progressing within it, and obviously it's challenging, and there's never a day the same. So yeah, it keeps you engaged.
My message to young women is that there's plenty of opportunity with doing a chemistry degree. I think you think that it would be working in a lab. That's not the case. There's lots of opportunity, especially in the waste industry, and there's a lot of variation.
show willing and be enthusiastic, and that's all you can ask for. I think as an employee, all you want is someone to come to work, be enthusiastic, ask questions, turn up on time, be diligent, and you go from there. I think that's the key, being enthusiastic and just having a good work ethic.
It's brilliant. I never envisaged I would work in waste at university, but it's great. I really enjoy it.
There's no doubt that this site, which was so important in Teesside's past, is now key in securing the area's future.
Well, I think it's going to be massive. Obviously, it's going to bring a lot of jobs to the area, so it'll be great to be involved in it.
So there's lots of work at Teesside. Obviously, the South Tees development is quite a large one. There's lots of work going on in there.
You get to be able to make an impact, to do something, to be able to come back with your kids. I built that, annoy the wife when you're driving past things like that. But it's nice to be able to leave, a bit of a legacy.